Good morning. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Cards on Tuesday morning. Hope you're really well. I'm not sure about the focus on my camera today. Looks a bit fuzzy. It might just be the light. I'm going to turn you around a little bit, so I don't know if that's any better, any worse. Hello, and good morning to you. I hope you're all really well and everything's going well. It's been such a beautiful couple of days here, hasn't it? It's been stunning weather, so I've managed to get outside and do lots outside. Hope you've all been doing fun things as well. I got a bit of fun of coffee and cards this morning as well. I have got the lovely U. I used this a couple of weeks ago in one of my lives. It's a beautiful set with some lovely sentiments. And we're going to make a couple of cards for that this morning. I'm not going to hang around so much, but I hope you're all right. The dog is already by my feet. So he won't be barging through the door halfway through, which is a good thing. Let me just check I'm live on my page. It's always a good thing that I'm in the right place. Hello, Carol. Good morning, my lovely. I hope you're all well. I hope you are good. This weather is so nice. I have already been around the lake this morning for a walk. I was around there early. Yeah, I'm on my, seem to be twice on my page. I don't know. Anyway, I'm live in the right place, so that's good. Good morning, Rachel. How are you? Hope you're well. Hi, Sylvia. What time is it there? Hope you're okay. Oh, I'm glad you're all well. I'm really freckly, I've noticed. Yeah, it's just going out and about for walks. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around. Hi, Kim. How are you? Hope you're all well. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to get on with some coffee and cards. Sorry I was a couple of minutes late today. I actually had to go and grab my coffee. I hope, here it is. I've got it in my cute little puffin mug that Michelle bought me. How beautiful is that? Isn't it? If I turn it round, it's a bit hard. I'll show you. It's got this cute little puffin. Hi, Claire. I'm glad you're here. It's got this tiny little puffin. So there's the puffins and it's got a cute little one. So lovely, this cup. So, yes. It's 10 o'clock in the evening there. You're nearly bedtime. Hi, Jane. Good morning. Hope you've all got a drink. So I got my coffee and my puffin cup. So I am sorry I was a couple of minutes late. I was quickly popping the kettle on because I'd left it a bit late. And I thought, you can't have coffee and cards without your coffee. Well, that's better. Good morning, Jean. Hi, Jane. How are you both? Hope you're all right. I'll do my usual thing and let it go cold. Good morning, Jan. I hope you're well. Hope you've been enjoying the lovely weather. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around with little further ado. So watch out. This is always a bit of a funny one. Here we go. There we go. You can see my craft space. You can see the stamp. Let's just get this positioned. Not got your coffee yet, though. Okay. I was up at about, I was awake at 6. I don't know. Oh, you're sweet, Carol. I think I was back from my walk by 9. Hello. Right. It just seems just so beautiful to get out there early. Right, okay. Hello, Julia. I hope you're well. Hope everyone's all right. There we go. Taking advantage of the fresh air and the nice weather. Okay, so let's move these back a little bit. You can see what I've got, but you don't want them in the way. Right, okay. So we've got the lovely U bundle. So this is a stamp set. So you can buy the stamp set as it is. It also comes with a punch, and I've shown you the punch before. So it's got 2 channels in the punch, and it cuts out different sizes. So you can get 6 different labels from this punch, which is brilliant. So you can buy the punch, or you can buy them together as a bundle and save 10%. So that's always worth it. Oh, that's lovely, Julia. Yeah, working from home is a bonus, isn't it? Okay, so I am going to crack on, move this out of the way. That's what we're using. Now, I have decided to go with the note cards and envelopes for my card bases today. Sorry, they're everywhere. Let me put them away. So they come in a pack of, you can get Whisper White or Very Vanilla, and they come in a pack of 20. So you get 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. And they're all pre-scored with the envelopes included, so they're really useful, especially for on-the-go crafting and quick cards and just, you know, no prep required. So I'm going to have a bit of a play. So I've got some ready prepared bits. Well, took them out of the packet. It's not much preparation required. So I'm glad you're here, Jan. What I've done is I've decided to make a layer on the top, and I've just cut it out in Whisper White. So it's the same kind of cardstock. These note cards are 3.5 inches by 5. So I've just taken it down by 1/4 inch for my layer. So it's 4 3/4 inches by 3 1/4 inches. So that will just fit on there nicely and with a little layer. And I'm going to stamp on this layer. Okay. Right. I'm just going to have a bit of fun with it. Sorry, my arm's getting in the way. With all these floral bits that are on the stamp set, and then I'm going to put a sentiment on. So all these lovely flowers here and leaves, we're going to play with those. And I've just picked out some lovely bright colours. I just wanted to go bright. I'm just feeling the sunshine, I think. Right, let's crack on. I'm going to sit down. Let's see if I can see your comments. I don't know if I can see the comments. I might have to click on it. Yes, that's better. So. Right, okay, let's crack on. So I've got some different colours. I'll show you the colours I've chosen. I went for Pretty Peacock, Old Olive, and I've got some yellow. I've got some Daffodil Delight, and I've got, let's move this out of the way, bits of card. I've got some Coastal Cabana. I love this, one of my favourite colours. And I've got a lovely bright Poppy Parade in there. Can you see that one? So I've got rather a lot of lovely colours, and I'm just going to do, I'm going to push it back. And I'm just going to do some stamping. So I've already got them out. So I've got the leaf stamp, and I'm going to stamp some random stamping. So I'm going for, I think I'll go for Old Olive. There is a reason why I've chosen these two colours in particular, and I'll show you now. We stock this really beautiful ribbon. It's gorgeous, and I wanted to use it. Hey Hilary, how are you doing? This ribbon is reversible. So on one side is Old Olive, and on the other side, it's much darker, is Pretty Peacock. Can you see that? So Pretty Peacock, Old Olive, and it's stunning. And it's the time I used it, it's beautiful. And that's why I got those two colours in the mix, because I'm going to use the ribbon. So let's start off with some Old Olive. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to do a little bit of random stamping on my layer. Oh, I think I just smudged it, but it doesn't matter. We're going to cover it up. And then we're going to put another one in, sort of there. Doesn't really matter, like that. So we've got that one. And then I'm going to shut that one up and bring in the Pretty Peacock. Lovely that you're all here. Hello, Jane. Good morning to you. So I have got this ferny, well, it's not fern, kind of leafy one. And I'm going to use this lovely bright Pretty Peacock. But what I'm going to do, I think it might be a bit bright. I'm going to stamp it off on my piece of scrappy paper here. So it's not quite so in your face when I stamp with it. See, I quite like that a little bit more muted, but you don't need to do that if you don't want to. And I'm just going to bring it down there. Not a huge amount of method in my madness, like that. And then I think I might put a bit up here, like that. Oh yes, I like that. Right, that's that. Okay, and then let's do that one up. I've got some yellow here. Sorry about my arm. I'm going to grab the little flower stamp, give it a clean. This little flower one, I'm going to use Daffodil Delight for this one. So this is a really simple card to make. It's literally stamp, inks and paper. No complicatedness. Is that even a word? Okay. Now, before I do any more, I'm going to show you the method in my madness next. So I should have a little piece of card cut out here somewhere. I've got it all ready, but where I put it, I've got rhinestones and oh, what? You know, I just cut it out. Ready? Oh, here, no. Oh, there it is, I think. There it is. It was hiding. Okay, I am going to stamp. Now, the sentiment I wanted to use, because I thought I could send this to a friend who lives, I can't see because COVID-19, but it says miles apart but still in my heart. And I thought I would use that and send it to them because I miss them. And I am going to use Pretty Peacock to go with that beautiful ribbon. So this little piece of cardstock, I've measured it for our punch. And so it is, I think I just did it randomly 3 3/4 long. And then I did it 1 inch, and it's the inch that's important. And I'm going to bring it down so I can actually see what I'm doing. Otherwise I'm going to get my head in the shot. I am sorry. There we are. Nice juicy ink pad, that one. Lovely, just in the middle. Just waft it dry. This would be a lovely card to send to anyone you haven't seen for a while because you can't see them. And I'm going to use this punch. Now I could use either side. I think I'm going to use the ornate one. I call it ornate. It's kind of more scalloped on the top here. Okay, and these little channels are size increments. So 1 inch is the biggest, and then you can take it down to 3/4 of an inch and 1/2 an inch. And depending on how fat your piece of card is with those sizes, depends on the effect you get on the end. So I'm going to go for the 1 inch and I'm going to pop it all the way through. Make sure it fits in the channel in the middle and just punch and you get this lovely end. I'm going to do the other one, other side. And then we've got miles apart but still in my heart. Yes. So pretty, so pretty. Right, okay, now the reason I've done that now is so that I can kind of show it to that and I can work out where then I want the rest of my stamping to go. So I'm not covering everything up with that and it's coming out the side. I hope that makes sense. So now I've got this little stamp here, this little flower. Now this flower's got stems, leaves and flowers. So I'm going to use my pens on it. You can easily just do it one colour. I quite like the effect of having two. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Right markers like I did the other day when we played with this one. This one's Old Olive and I'm just going to colour in with a brush tip on the side of the brush tip so you don't ruin your nib. Just colour it in on the bits that I want green. And then I've got lovely lipstick and I'm going to do the top. This is a nice red colour, quite bright. You don't have to do this if you don't have the markers, you could just use it, stamp it. It'd be perfectly lovely. Right, but I just thought it was fun. So I can see a couple of gaps where I'd like to use it, so I'm going to use it here. Like that. So that will then come out like that. Do you see how it comes down? Comes down there, and then I'm going to do it up there too. So I'll just colour it in again. So simple, this card, and yet it's really kind of, these flower stamps are really pretty. Hi Maria, so how is everyone? Has anyone got any news for me? Have you done anything fun? Seen any friends? Know that we can have little group meetings? I was very lucky yesterday. I got to meet Carol and we went for a little walk around the lake and had a socially distanced walk and took our own coffee, and it was just so civilised. It was lovely. It was really nice. So I'm going to stick this one right up here. Sorry, I'm just touching that with my head. Right there, like that. Yeah, and then I'm going to put another one. Where am I going to put another one? I think I'm going to put it It actually needs to go down here to balance it out a little bit. So I like things in threes. It feels more natural. So I'm going to stick one more on. Nice work, wasn't it? Yeah, so I'm just going to bring it in here, I think. Just have it coming in the side there like that, like that. Let's move that one there. So got that. And then I do have another colour that I'd really like to use. I'm going to use Coastal Cabana. It's one of my favourite colours. I can't leave it out. I've got it out now. You know, the dog is fast asleep by my feet. He came for a lovely walk this morning. So I've worn him out already. Mind you, it's quite hot, so walking the dog the early part of the day is probably the answer to that. So I'm going to stick one of those there. Don't know if I'll fit in there. I'm going to try one of those there. And one here. Love that. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Pretty. Right, okay, now, this is where the ribbon comes in. Where is it gone? Here it is. So pretty. So I'm going to try and use it, but I don't want to cover up all the flowers, do I? I'm going to try and use it along there like that. I think it's just gorgeous. So, but I don't need a huge amount, just enough. Cut that off. It would be lovely for bow tying because look how it holds its shape, this one. It's really nice. Right, that's there. And I'll just find a piece of tape because it's a very quick and easy way to stick your ribbon down. So I'm going to work out where I'm going to put that one. And then I'm going to put this one underneath it. Just take it out. That's kind of where I want it to go. Oh, I've started watching a new series on the TV. Well, it's not new at all. It's very, very old, but new to me. Sarah recommended it. And I've been watching the Gilmore Girls. And I've got a feeling it's years and years old. It looks a very old, like kind of, I don't know, it's got that 1980s, 1990s vibe to it to me. But I love it. It's so harmless and cheesy. Cheesy's the word for it. It's brilliant. So I've been watching that on Netflix. Yeah, this ribbon is stunning. I'm so happy it carried over into this catalogue. I think it's really popular. Oh, actually, I think I've done that up a bit high. Yeah, let's take that down slightly. I think I moved it. It's a good thing about washi is that you can move it around. So that's quite a good tip, really. If you don't glue it down, you can move it to suit where you want it to be. In fact, just take that off there. And you can choose. So I've got the Pretty Peacock, but you could have it that side and have the green, have the old olive, depends on what you like best. I'm going for Pretty Peacock. Lovely little note card to send to a friend, isn't it? Really simple. And then we're going to stick it down with dimensionals. So let's grab those out. God, I'm very warm in my craft room. I'm going to have to open the window, I think. So I'm going to put some here because I'm going to kind of near the top and the bottom because it's going to help stick that ribbon down a little bit more by doing that. Oh yeah, it's very, you watch every episode. It's really nice. It's pretty silly, pretty cheesy. I love it. It's great, harmless fun, if you know what I mean. I don't know how I missed it, but you know, when you're busy and stuff, you do tend to miss things. Right, there we are. So that's on there, and then I need to stick it on my card base. Make sure that's down well. So these lovely, I've got ink on that one. Shh. Actually, no, that'll be fine. It'll be on the back. So these lovely Whisper White note cards, they just come pre-scored. And you just literally use them and they're fab. So I'm just going to pop that on. I really love it. Really like that. I really do. I think that ribbon's a bit skew. I'm one of those people who notices when the picture is not straight. And when I mean any kind of not straightness, it really bothers me. So there we are, that's it. Let's grab the glue. I think I'll use the Tombow, so that'll help with this ribbon. So are you all liking the new catalogue? Please tell me if you do. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. And if you haven't joined, we have the most amazing joining offer in June, open to everybody. It is brilliant. So there's some gorgeous bundles in the catalogue. And what I mean by a bundle is when you get, this is a bundle, so you get a stamp set and a tool with it. So you get a stamp set and a punch with this one, but you could have a stamp and a die set, you know, more commonly as a bundle. And there's some really stunning ones in there, some really expensive ones in there. But the joining offer in June is the normal fabulous offer where you choose whatever you like. So you can get £130 worth of any product you fancy for £99 only. But with this June offer, you get any bundle you like for free added in. So don't miss out on that. We've only got a couple of weeks left. It's got some really lovely things, hasn't it? Hello, Nikki. How are you? Hope you're all right. I'm trying to watch a couple every night, Carol, of the Gilmore Girls. I'm kind of binge watching as well. All right, now I did find, and I keep putting things over here, I did find my rhinestones that would match this. They have got some pretty peacock in and an Alfie hair. Do you know, he gets everywhere. Don't want that. Let's go away. Where's it gone? I'm going to have to get rid of that one. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use 3 of these pretty peacock rhinestones. They are gorgeous, these are. Look at the colour on those. Can you see that? So I'm going to pop one there. So pretty. The little blob of ink, no more. Ooh, that one flew across the table. I can grab him if I don't stick it to the table. And then I think I'll put that one up here somewhere. There we are. Miles apart, but still in my heart. And then inside, I think if I tidy up a bit, I can put that there. Move that one. I think I'll put some flowers, a bit of this and a bit of that inside. So I think we will clean that stamp. Have a couple of these. Can you see in here? So 3 of those inside, and then where's that fern? Here it is. I love this kind of this. So I'm going to stamp it off again because that is the very inky, juicy ink pad. And I don't want it quite as juicy as that. I'm going to stamp inside. That, and then a little bit over here like that, and then I'm going to stamp my sentiment inside. Do I put some yellow flowers in? Yeah. clean that off on my stamping chamois. So good that is. I think we'll have a bit, one there, and one there. There we go. And then I'm gonna put my sentiment here, but I'm probably gonna wait until I send it to put my sentiment in. We've got a lot of choice. We've got You're My Person, Just Because. Cherished Friend is probably what I'm going to use. So Miles Apart but Still in My Heart, and I'm probably going to... Actually, let's just put it in. I'm not sure if I've used the Cherished Friend stamp. So I probably haven't put the sticker on, but never mind. Doesn't matter, does it? Can do that in a minute. Oh, I think the dog is dreaming. I can hear him. Perhaps he's chasing bunnies. So sorry, he's dreaming. Oh, I'm glad you like the colours, Jean. Right, let's try that. Yeah, it's difficult when you don't put the sticker on to make sure that you've got it exactly straight. So I would recommend you popping that sticker on. Cherished Friend. Beautiful. But yeah, I'd recommend you putting the sticker on so that you don't end up with it upside down or anything like that. Look, I'm all inky. So that's that one. Now, the other thing is, don't forget your envelopes. I've got those out, but now I've put them somewhere safe. Here we go. So let's do those. Excuse my arm. So I'm not going to stamp it off. There. One across the seal at the back, like that. And then bring some flowers on it, like that. And then the yellow one. Quite heavy-handed with this stamp, I've noticed. Right, just this stamp. I need a bit lighter touch, I think. One. Two. Just peeping in there. Just got a bit of flowers and fun. That's it. That's all I want. Oh, look, I'm covered in this pretty peacock. Oh, dear me. I'm going to wash my hands in a minute before I get them all over everything. All right, so that's our first card. I hope you like it. So pretty, this stamp set. I love it. Miles Apart but Still in My Heart. I'm glad you like the colours. Hi, Sally. Lovely to see you. I hope you're well. So very simple, just ink, stamps and paper. A little bit of ribbon and a bit of bling, obviously. Okay, right. This next one's going to be much simpler and quicker, so we won't keep you all day. I've got another note card from the ready-made note cards and envelopes. And I just thought I'd have a little bit of fun with this one. Really quickly, I'm going to open it out flat. I'm going to grab I think I'm going to go Daffodil Delight. I'm going to take a different stamp out of the same set, I think. This flower, didn't use this flower on the last card, so this flower here. I'm going to grab, use my arm, another one. I'm going to use this one as well. Just take that off there and just quickly use that block. Ooh, stuck. That's that. Okay, so I've got a very pale colour here. This, I haven't re-inked this, so I'm not really, I might need re-inking, but we'll have a go with it. It's the soft sea foam and it's a very pale colour anyway. So all I've done is open it out completely. And I'm going to take this pretty fern and I'm going to stamp. I'm just going for it. I haven't made this, I haven't designed it. I'm just going to stamp all the way along the bottom. And I've got to learn not to be so heavy-handed with these. stamps I seem to like to be for some reason. Right, so that's really pale, but the reason I've done it in a really pale colour is so that my next colour will go on top of it and show. And I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. I haven't tried it, so we're going to give it a go. Just bear with me. Just going to stamp it over the top. Oh yeah. Just doing varying heights like that. So I've got quite a few of them. Oh, I like that. That's really, really sweet and really simple. I might put another one down here. And then just a little bit at the bottom there, like that. Smooth that out of the way. Okay, now I don't think I've got any soft sea foam card at the moment, or at least I haven't got any here. Let me just check, because that would be perfect. I have a scrap bag behind me, and I have all of my cardstock files in colours and scraps, which sounds very organised. I'm not actually such an organised person, but it's very useful because when you generate as many as I do, you use them up first. Now, I can't see any soft sea foam, but I have got some of this, which is this pool party, I think. So I think I'm going to go for pool party. And I am going to get a stamp out. So what should we go for? Shall we go for Just Because? Just Because. I don't think I've used that one either. You're my person. Just Because. And what, oh, I have. Well, I've put the label on it anyway. So that's a good thing. Grab the block. Just Because. And I think I am going to go over it in, what colour am I going to go over it? I'm going to try it in Coastal Cabana and see what that looks like. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try it in Pool Party itself. Right. Just Because. Actually, if I stamped it properly, I think that would work perfectly. So let's have another go at stamping that a bit better. No, I don't seem to be able to stamp this stamp. Try again. There's two sides to every card. Too much? I'm not having a good stamping day, am I? I'm not. Nope. I'm so heavy-handed because it wouldn't stamp. I'm going too hard. I'm going to have a drink of my coffee while it goes on there. Nope. I'm having trouble with that S. Right, I'm going to clean it. Take it off the block. I think it's not on the block very well. Oh no, it's not even on there very well. Hang on, let's try that again. Yeah, if ever you get a problem where it's not, sometimes it's not sealed on the block properly. Really, I should have tried that. Let's give that a go. Yes, perfect. See, it wasn't on the block. How ridiculous. But that's done. So that's good. I'm going to cut that out. Just because. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Right, so all I'm doing is going around the sentiment. There's no measurement involved. Makes life a lot easier. Cut that off a little bit more. I don't want to cut too close to it, but this trimmer is really good for getting off tiny bits though. There we go. That's perfect for what I want, just because. Okay, are you all still with me? You haven't given up yet. Right, that's going to go there. Put it on in my bone folder. I'm going to get some twine. I'll be 1 second, because this one wasn't prepared. Right, I have got twine. I've got some baker's twine. I was looking for linen thread. I think I'm run out, so I'm just going to go for, I think the linen thread would be prettier. But I'm just going to go for the Whisper White baker's twine instead, because I've got it and I think it would work. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I need a bit to tie a bow. So I'm going to bring it over the front like that, and then I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. So I've got three strands. And I'm going to cut it off. Oh, it's really hot in my room. Oh, is that what you're doing? Thank you, ladies. Thanks, Jan. Right, now all I'm going to do now is I'm going to move it around, because I'm going to work out where I'm going to place this. And I'm probably going to bring it right down the bottom here, like that. Yes, so that's where I want it to go. And then I'm going to tie a bow. You can use any colour twine. I think the linen thread might be the nicest. Need to get some more. Tie a bow a bit further over so it's gives a bit of room for my just because. You might have seen a similar card to this before, and I'll show you why in a second. And you can move it around wherever you want it to go, and then you can anchor it down using your sentiment with some sticky, which I'm going to do next. If I can find my dimensionals, because why do things go missing? They don't. Here we go. So 3. Hey Lorraine, good morning. Here we go. Pop it on. Just because. Do 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 do, just because. It's a song, isn't it? So that's anchoring that down with the dimensionals. It's anchoring this down quite well. So then I'm just going to go in and fiddle with the bow bit and make sure it's the right length I want it to be. Cut off these ends. I don't want those too long. Like that. Fiddle around as much as you want with that. Just because. Right, and then I've got some rhinestones I'm going to pop on, as I always do, don't I? So all I've done literally is use a couple of colours on this card and some very simple stamping. But it's nice. And I'm going to cover up that little tiny ink mark. I have no idea where it came from. Pop it there. Oh, that one popped off. I'm having a day of everything popping off. I'm going to put one here, like that. I'm keeping it all at the bottom because I love all this white space at the top. I can't pick anything up today. There we are. Oh, I found one the other day stuck to my tripod. Do you know what I think is the heat? I'm going to blame that, shall I? Let's pop that there, that's fine. There we are. Perfect. So I've got Just Because. And an envelope. So you can write inside them, because you're sending it just because, for no reason whatsoever, just because they're your friend or whatever. You can write anything in here. You could write cherished friend in there, trust me, you're lovely, smile, all sorts you can write in, you could put inside. I'm just going to leave it because I'm going to use this for writing. And then I'm going to put some stamping on my envelope. So I am going to do the same as I did before. So I used the soft foam and Daffodil Delight. This is my envelope. I need to make sure I leave enough room for you to write on. But yeah, so pretty. Like that. And then grab the other one. So what are you all doing for the rest of you're very quiet today. What are you all doing for the rest of your day? Have you got any nice plans? Walks, gardening. I went to the garden centre the other day and I got some beautiful plants for the garden. There we are. So that's on my envelope. See, that coming through the post to me is so much nicer than those boring brown envelopes. So the person on the other end, what are they going to open first? This one or the brown one? And I bet the postman will enjoy it too. So that one's Just Because with a pretty envelope. And the other one is here as well. I hope you like them. So simple stamping with this beautiful, lovely U bundle. This one and the matching punch. Painting the fence, Jean. Wow. I hope you've got a sprayer thing. Not that I've done either of those jobs, but from experience, painting with a brush is grafting. You might want to wait until it gets a bit cooler in the day, maybe. I hope you like them. Which ones do you like the best, ladies? Do you like the Just Because? Give me a thumbs up if you like the Just Because best, or a heart if you like the one with this ribbon the best. I'd love to know what you like most out of the two cards. Let me know. Press the little thumbs up or the little heart, and it'll come up. Heart. Hi, Rachel. Oh, thank you, Claire. That's lovely. So tell me which you like the best, or write it if you prefer. You like both of them. I'm not going to be offended. Oh, yeah. And the reason why you might like this one is, I hope you've all got your lovely catalogues. I hope you have. And if you want one from me and you haven't got one, do let me know. Is that, look at this card here. This, I just copied it. I literally cased it. So copy and selectively edit. I changed it slightly. I added some rhinestones. I think they have some sequins on it. I just cut it. I didn't use this is a postage stamp punch, a new one that we've got. So I didn't use that. Your emojis have gone, that's all right. So that one I just cased off the front of the catalogue. And I changed the envelope. I just did it my way. But if you ever stuck for ideas and you get a new stamp set and you suddenly stuck, do use your catalogues and ideas book. And then this one was just my one. That's all right, my lovelies. Just say ribbon or not ribbon or whatever you like. I would love to know. Hello, Shirley. I just finished making these cards using the lovely used stamp set. It's got these gorgeous floral images with a lot of beautiful sentiments in. So I've used some pretty ribbon on this one. This one's got some baker's twine and is very clean and simple. Yeah, I'd love to see your creativity. You can hop over to my Inkstampshare VIP customer group. Request to join that if you're not in it. I would love to have you in it. If you can come into that, then if you post in there this week, post me a card that you've made this week. Next Tuesday, I'll have a little giveaway. I've got some lovely bits and pieces, so I'll put them together and see what I've got. And then next Tuesday, we'll do a little giveaway. I'll just do a random draw you can do a number generator. So if you all post something you've made in the group, you know, the first person will be number 1 and the 10th person will be number 10. And then I just put them into the number generator and it picks a number. And whoever that is will get the little nice goodies that I'll send. So do let me know. So do post in there, I mean. All right, ladies, that's me for now. I hope you've enjoyed it and you're inspired to do some crafting. And hopefully I'll see you Thursday evening at 7 o'clock for another Paper Crafting Live. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye.